What's up, guys? Your boy TOJ, and John William King was finally put to death for the dragging death of James Byrd. And you know, this is a death just as gruesome as Emmett Till, and you would believe that, you know, it would wake black people up. That, you know, that even after Emmett Till, there's people out there who could catch somebody who's unarmed and just take advantage of them in the most gruesome way, you know, next to a beheading, which it was a beheading. It was the worst type. I mean, it was a dragging death where they dragged this man's body till his body came to pieces. And, you know, I was telling my son about the details, the intimate, graphic details of how this man died. And it wasn't he died. I would have rather been just beheaded. But the police officer who took the report back in when it happened was giving an interview, and he was explaining how when he was walking with the camera, he was retracing the steps, and he said, well, you know, he had the hillbilly accent, you know, Texas accent, like, well, this is where he started to give up, and this is where his elbows was dragging the ground, his goddamn elbows, man. Whew, gruesome death, man. And I was like, motherfucker. I was thinking about my own elbows. You know how bad you have to be fighting for your elbows to be completely disjointed, and how fast they have to drag this poor man's body. And I was never ever able to find the information on how they got a hold to James Byrd. Was he drunk? I'm going to only assume they found this man drunk. But in Jasper, Texas, and all those little hillbilly areas, I'm telling you what I know. There's areas as black people we know not to go to. There's an area called, well, Harahan, Louisiana is kind of different now. It's kind of like upgraded. So it's like 50% black, 50% white in Harahan. But St. Tammany, Louisiana, St. Tammany Parish, ooh, no. White kids can go to jail for 10 months for a bag of weed. Black folks go there for 10. They go to jail for 10 years. And the area that this guy was found in is there's enclaves of white supremacy all throughout Jasper, Texas. Really all throughout Texas. It's a blood red state for a reason. And I'm always shocked that when there's these little small town areas, there's black people who still live there and refuse to leave. Not that, you know, you should have somebody run you away, but have some firepower on you. My gun is always on me. And I live in like a normal area of Louisiana. And we have, you know, like in St. Tammany Parish, there's Klansmen. At least every 2 years, a Klan member or his wife will get arrested for some redneck shit. Like one Klan member dude, his wife just shot him a week ago because he wanted to get rid of her. He wanted to break up with her because she wasn't down with the Ku Klux Klan no more, and some kind of way they got into a beef, and she shot him. Another Klans member, all in St. Tammany Parish, across the lake where the rich people live at. All in St. Tammany Parish, another Klans member, him and his son killed a white woman because she thought she wanted to join the Klan and couldn't do the initiation, so she got chicken shit. And before she can reveal who their names was, of course they found them anyway. I don't know how they convicted them, but yeah, they caught him. So another Klan member, the guy, like the leader, the Grand Dragon, was found dead by the water, by the lake somewhere. We don't know how the fuck he got killed, but fuck him, he's a Klan member. Let him be gone. But the point I'm making is, I tell my son every day about these stories, and I can tell my son all the gruesome details, and this nigga will not, he just be like, oh, that's fucked up, son. Damn, son. You know that coon look when they look at you like this? You know, it's sinking in, but it ain't sinking in. I even told my son many times, because no black person want to get that phone call. Really, no human being, no father, but definitely no parent wants to get the phone call that we found your kid dead, but nevertheless that they were the victim of a hate crime. Okay, yeah, my son got into a fight with somebody, he busted him in the head with a beer bottle, made a best man win, and he lost. Okay, I can kind of live with that. I'll be mad, but I can live with that. But when you find out that your son was dragged to his ungruesome death, and they put the head of James Byrd on the church steps, which lets me know that Christianity, all that forgiveness shit, these white supremacists don't give a fuck about the fact that y'all have the same God, y'all breathe the same air, y'all have the same religion. That don't fucking matter to them. That they know that black people who go to church are passive and weak. And even 20 years later, in 2017, 18, 19, there's still church shootings because these niggas are still in church praying and forgiving while these people are on the outside murking and killing. You can't take your life serious. I mean, you can't take your life as a joke. I done been shot at. I done had a racist dude damn near kill me when I was like maybe 18 years old. I was riding my bike from they got a place. I'm not gonna name the restaurant, but I worked there. I was a cook. And I ride like a little BMX bike riding home. And this white boy was, I think he was drunk because he didn't have a gun. He had his finger like that, like the gun finger. And he pulled up next to me at a red light. I was about to make a left turn, but I happened to pull up to his truck by a red light. And he kind of like started driving next to me, like to harass me. And once he rolled the window down, he put his finger out like that and said, "Bam, motherfucker, your time comes too." And I don't know what the fuck that meant. I didn't ask. I just kept riding. I had no gun on me either. But if I'd have got shot by the canal that night, there'd have been no fucking clue who shot me. I would have been a dead nigga on the side of the canal. And I tell my son all the time, I took him to the gun range, and nigga scared to shoot a gun. I mean, I'm sorry, the warrior class ain't for everybody, but I'm telling you, your everyday life, you got to always be on guard. I'm sorry, we're in a system of subjugation, and even after the James Byrd murder, the guy was on TV saying that he don't give a fuck. What his name is, John William King, the killer who just got executed. They showed his interview on the news, CNN or 60 Minutes, whatever. He was on the phone. You know how you talk through the phone on the glass in jail, and he was like, "I have no regrets whatsoever. I have no regrets." And then they showed on TV the relative, like some older fat black lady. "Oh Lord, I had to forgive him because I forgive him because I'll be consumed with hatred." No, I want to be consumed with hatred. This man's death will go down. This man's death is actually legendary in black torture, in lynching. This man's death ranks, you know what I'm saying, up high with those black dudes who was actually dragged to death, with the horses, or the black man who was quartered. When they were tied, your legs and your arms and tear your body to pieces. It's just as simple as that. Just the white boys in the pickup truck, just didn't have a horse. Or 5 other trucks, to do the other 5 pieces of the body, or 4 other trucks rather. But the fact that one point that I'm making is, I was telling my son about this man's death. And I say Carlino, that's my son name. I said, bruh, if this dude got killed, James Byrd, if James Byrd would have been dragged to death last year, do you realize today the 2 killers, if they had relatives who would have set up GoFundMe pages, them boys, the French Fund and the GoFundMe pages would have been loaded with money. Damn near $500,000. Just like George Zimmerman when he killed Trayvon Martin. I'm telling you, the fact that, this man got put to death, and the fact this man, that John William King was like, "I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I have no regrets." Those guys can say that 1,000 times from Sunday. Even with the FBI putting out a report in 2006, the FBI put out a report that said that white supremacists have infiltrated law enforcement. And what does that mean? That means not just the police. It means military, all other junkies of law enforcement, like criminal justice system, in the courthouse, the clerks, the meter maids, all that combined. You know what I'm saying? That where they write tickets, they put code enforcement, they put stickers on your car, they boot your car. All of that stuff combined. Those people have discretion as to who they should and should not, subpoena or give a summons to, and who you think they're gonna do it to. It's no mystery. A report just came out literally a couple of days ago. I'm gonna do a video on it today. I'm about to go to work now, and but I'm in my car before I get out my car and go to work. I'm gonna write the script for it while I'm sitting down. But a report just came out that black men receive longer sentences. Duh. The girl on my Facebook page who sent me the link, I was telling her they needed a fucking report to figure that out. That niggas get sentenced to more. A little dude right now just got 10 days for raping a girl, white guy of course, and the black dude got 10 years for a bag of weed. They did a side-by-side comparison. I'm gonna do that video today, y'all. Anyway, let me get out of here, bro. I'm just saying, I'm just, you know, I hate that he sat on death row for 20 years. They should have executed his ass a week later. Even Jeffrey Dahmer was like, yeah, I ate a bunch of black dudes, and I want to die today. But Jeffrey Dahmer got that street justice in jail. They put this motherfucker, James Byrd, or whatever his name is, John William King, they put him in protective custody and put him on death row. Anyway, guys, any comments, you know, put them in the description below. Go to artbyricco.com, ARTBYRICCO.com. Go to theopinionjunkie.com. Follow me on Facebook and all the other good shit. I'll holler at y'all later. It's hot as fuck in this truck, and plus it's Jazz Fest. I'm getting out of here.